Hello, President Harris.
Not yet. 47 days.
47 days, yes.
Meryl Streep was one of the many Kamala Harris supporters who joined in the Unite for America rally in support of the vice president's campaign. Oprah Winfrey hosted the event in Michigan on Thursday night, sitting down with Harris to discuss the issues and encourage people to vote. The event had an in-person and virtual audience, including some famous faces, which Oprah introduced before Kamala came out.
There's Bryan Cranston. Hey, Bryan.
Hey. Hello, hello, hello.
Where are you? Bryan Cranston. I hear Chris Rock is in the house. Chris, where are you? Chris Rock is in the house. Ben Stiller. Where are you, Jennifer? Yes! Tracee Ellis Ross, where are you? Tracee Ellis, where are you on the screen? Tracee Ellis. Julia Roberts, where are you? And Miss Meryl Streep is in the house.
Bryan Cranston got a chance to speak, telling Oprah that he was smiling ear to ear.
I have never felt this much joy and optimism in a campaign in a long time. So I'm just so appreciative of Kamala to be able to bring back that sense of optimism and to squash the cynicism and the vitriol and the rancor that just seems to be floating all around Washington.
When it was his turn, Chris Rock joked about his longtime support for Kamala.
I've always been a fan of Kamala, even back when she was running for, I remember writing her a check when she was like the district attorney for something. Maybe it was to get out of a parking ticket or something. But I've been writing her checks for a long time.
Chris also showed how, as a father, this election is meaningful to him.
I want to bring my daughters to the White House to meet this black woman president.
That's a reason. That's a reason.
That's the reason. I think she would make a great president, and I'm ready to turn the page, man.
Yeah.
All the hate, the negativity, it's got to stop.
Ben Stiller also spoke about his children when sharing his support.
You know, I have a 22-year-old daughter, a 19-year-old son who's going to be voting in his first election. My daughter's, her reproductive rights are incredibly important.
Ben reflected on getting to go to the DNC and the energy at the convention.
Feeling that energy, feeling kind of going from a stop Trump mode into a go Kamala mode. The people starting to, really hear what she's about.
After more introductions, Oprah brought out Kamala, who walked into the sound of Beyoncé's song Freedom. During their conversation, they spoke about the moment Biden decided to step down from his re-election campaign.
A veil or something dropped, and you just stepped into your power. Looking at you at a speech like the week before, which was a great speech, very nice. And then the next week, I saw you walking in the thing. And I said, what happened to you?
Kamala shared her reaction to Oprah's remark, saying that there are moments in life where you have to step up.
Traveling this country and knowing what is at stake in terms of fundamental freedoms, what's at stake in terms of fighting against hate and those efforts to divide us. Mm-hmm. And I do know that I'm in a position to do something about it. So I felt a great responsibility. Mm-hmm. And the incredible power of the people, right? Who, I'm not the only leader in this. We're all leaders in this. This is so much bigger than me. Mm-hmm. It's about who we are as Americans.
Throughout the event, Kamala, Oprah, and the audience discussed issues such as immigration and border safety, the cost of living, gun violence, and reproductive health care, and heard from many Americans personally impacted by those issues. There were also more celebrity moments throughout the night. Julia Roberts got the chance to virtually speak with Kamala, telling her that she's excited that her 19-year-old twins are able to participate in this election.
This is their first chance to vote in an election, and I couldn't be more excited for them to have the legacy to say that their first vote they ever cast for president was for you. I have just chills saying that out loud.
Julia also shared her thoughts on the perception of America globally.
This has become such a global representation of our country and what we stand for. And I get to travel internationally a lot. And I want people to say, oh, you're American? And not, oh, how's it going over there?
Tracee Ellis Ross also got a chance to speak, sharing the issues that matter most to her.
It's exciting because I believe in democracy. I believe in the future of our country, in reproductive freedom, bodily autonomy, women leading. I believe in decency. The idea of leading with joy and kindness has always been in my DNA, and I'm here both for the seriousness of this election, but the joy with which it is being handled. It is stunning.
Tracee also thanked Kamala and Oprah, while making a reference to J.D. Vance's childless cat lady's remark.
Thank you for what you represent, because as a 52-year-old childless woman, I want to say to the people who think that a woman's worth is measured in her baby count, I mean, shout out to all the amazing mothers, but the childless women have been mothering the world and elevating culture as aunties, godmothers, teachers, mentors, sisters, and friends, and the list goes on, and you do not need to push out a baby to help push humanity forward.
Meryl Streep was the last star of the night to speak and took the opportunity to ask the Democratic nominee a question.
I think you're going to win. I'm sure you're going to win. Yeah. But what happens when you win? And he doesn't accept it. And you know that there's going to be this long slog of shenanigans. And I'm wondering how we get to that moment, how we preserve certification on January 6th.
Kamala had this to say in response.
One of the things that I have realized in the course of our campaign is that more Americans than we may realize who voted for Trump before have decided January 6th was just a bridge too far. It is important that we stand up for the integrity of poll workers and people who are working on election day. And that we also, and this is critically important, that we ask people to be alert about mis and disinformation, and we ask them, do not be afraid to vote.
The night ended with Oprah sharing this message for any undecided voters.
This is the moment for all decent people, all caring people who want the best for yourself and you want the best for other people. This is the moment for people who are tired of all of the bickering and all of the name calling, people who are exhausted by the craziness and the made up stories and the conspiracies. This is the moment. You want to get on with your life because you know that we can do better and that we deserve better. So let's do